Hello everybody, this is Oliver Fenio and today we are going to talk about two different kinds of teas. On the one hand, I brought you some tea bags of herbal tea, and on the other hand, we have the Japanese, or in general, the green tea. So what is the main difference? The one main difference of these two different teas that actually the herbal teas are not real teas. Herbal teas are mostly infusions which are made from local spices, from local herbs which have been cultivated and harvested and then mixed together into a herbal mix or into just a one herb tea, like for example peppermint. On the other hand, we have green tea, and green tea is actually coming from one specific plant, and this is the Camelia sinensis. Especially green tea is coming from Camelia sinensis, so this is a varietal which is pretty specific on lighter and finer taste notes, giving the green tea its complex and very diverse taste profile. And what is also different between the herbals and the green tea is that in herbals there is no caffeine. So herbal teas do not contain any caffeine. Meanwhile, with the green tea, you can have a lot of variation of the different caffeine levels. You can get very high with, for example, a Gyokuro, which is a shaded tea 20 days before harvest, and there you can go up to 140 milligram, which is even stronger, like 1.5 times stronger than a normal Arabica coffee. And here, this one here is now a typical Sencha, which I brought to you, and this one here has around 70 to 80 milligrams and is on the level of a coffee. Now, how these two teas really developed. So the tea in general is cultivated either in India, either in China, and in Japan. These are the main countries, but also in Southeast Asia there are a lot of countries cultivating tea. And what is important is that the tea always comes from the same plant. On the other hand, the herbals, it can come very from different aspects. It can be in Switzerland, for example, we have peppermint, which is very strong. So peppermint is the herbal tea which is, I believe, so sold the most. We have chamomile, which is also a typical tea which you can buy, and sorts of variation of herbals, herbals, and really have mixes of the good aspects of these herbals mixed together to one tea. So when we just take one herbal out, and this is also a little bit recommended that you mostly go for a single herbal tea, and if you're able to do it, if you want to mix herbals together, try to do them on your own. Try to source local herbals and then put them together as a mix, as your own personal mix, and then you also be sure that you have the freshest and the best quality herbals which then make your tea. For example, in Switzerland, one of as said before, the herb which is known the most is peppermint. Peppermint is known for its anti-inflammatory advantages. It is good when you have a cough or when you're sick in general and you have a little bit of breathing problems, so the mantle opens up more, that breathing becomes easier. And in general, it has a lot of different positive influences. On the other hand, we have the green tea, and green tea is known for especially two things. One is the polyphenols. So the polyphenols, they're antioxidants, so they're liberating your body from free radicals, which can also attack your cells and also even your DNA. And the EGCG, which is the most known polyphenol in the green tea, this one really, or these polyphenols really, they kind of wash your body. You drink a lot of water and it has a real detoxifying effect. Additionally, you have also theanine in it, linked together with the polyphenols to the caffeine, and then this releases the caffeine much slower in your body, giving you a more of a awakened but relaxed state of of yourself. And this is also a very important aspect about green tea. So it has a strong influence also on your brain function. It has been said that green tea is good in the prevention of cancer, for example, or even in other aspects like longevity. Green tea is attributed to a positive effect on staying healthy. Heart diseases, cardiovascular system is really supported by the tea. So a different way to support your body, two different, complete different teas, especially also in taste, but mainly also due to the fact where they are coming from. Really look for both teas, that you have a good source of a high quality source, and that you, if possible, with herbals also try to source locally and maybe do even your own herbal tea. This was it, a small comparison between green tea and herbal tea. I hope you liked this,